Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a first impression and then a review of the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Foundation. I purchased this because I saw quite a few YouTubers doing reviews on it. Some of them loved it, some of them were kind of indifferent, and I just figured, why not give it a go? Because sometimes I just find that like a product will intrigue me and I think, well, it's cheap. Well, not cheap. I think it's affordable. So I'm going to buy it. I found this on Beauty Bay. If you're in the UK, that's where you could get it. And it was £9. I have the shade Fair. They actually have a completely white foundation. So I'm shade Fair. I think that's second to lightest. What am I talking? What? So I have the shade Fair, which I think is the second to lightest shade. However, they have come out with a completely white shade, like white. I didn't realise was actually available yet on the Beauty Bay website, but apparently it is because I've just checked. If I'd known about it, I would have got that one just for the hell of it. Like, how fun would that be? It probably would have matched me quite well, actually, I feel. Today we're going to be trying out the shade Fair, and I hope it works. I don't know. I have heard a lot of people say that the shades run quite dark, so who knows. It claims to give flawless looking full coverage finish. I should have said in front of that sentence for it to have sounded acceptable. A lightweight formula that's comfortable for all day wear, paraben free formula with added antioxidants to help hydrate and improve skin appearance. Okay, so yeah, let's just do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm doing it right now. I think I'm going to do one side with my brush and then the other side with a beauty blender because that's what I've been doing recently. Okay, so hairs up. I've got my beauty blender. Where's my brush? Ah, things are going everywhere. Okay. Excuse me. Comes with a little pumpity pump. For some reason, it always makes me think of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Bang Bang. Love that film. That's a classic. Now, as you can see, there it is. It's very runny indeed, which makes sense because it's kind of like a dewy finish. So I'm just going to go in with the beauty blender side. I've got my little, for once, not a knockoff beauty blender. And we're just going to begin. Oh. By the way, if you're wondering what is going on my hand here, for some reason, like because it's been really cold, my skin has just cracked. So it's looking a bit sore, isn't it? I have put E45 cream on it, but I mean, it's still looking quite sore. Okay, by the way, this is going on really nicely. Let me just have a look in the mirror of honesty, because this sometimes isn't the mirror of honesty. Oh, it's going on nicely. Yeah, I like that. It's looking good. I mean, the one thing I will say, this is a struggle because it's dripping down my hand. Okay. Don't know if it's maybe a little bit too dark for me. Just right now. So I'll just go for the old forehead application. It's definitely looking dark. Like, I would not say this shade is what I would imagine if I was thinking like a fair shade. And it's gone on really beautifully and it looks actually quite matte. Like, I don't know how well that's coming across, but it kind of looks quite matte. And I'd seen is it Luster Lux? I'd seen her do a review on this and she was saying, oh, it was so kind of glowing radiant, she just looks so shiny. Like, I'm not really getting that. I'm going to do this half of my face with a little brushity brush. Why do I feel the need to have to turn? It's because I've got young kids, actually. That's why I feel the need to turn everything into like a... Oh, I'm liking this. Do you know what? It's gone on beautifully with the brush and the beauty blender. I think I actually prefer it with the brush, although it's a little tiny bit streaky, I would say. By the way, the brush is AliExpress's finest. I love it. I'm liking this. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm really liking this. Just so far, which I know is very early days. I don't want to get too carried away, but I'm really liking this. It's the shade, even though it's not what I would typically think of as like fair, and it's probably not matching me at all right now, and it's quite yellow toned. There's something about it that's making my skin look really good. It's definitely fair, but it's looking quite beigey. There's an undertone to this which I'm loving because it's making me look quite tanned. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? I don't know. Such a quick application. Sometimes I feel like I could be here for ages, like blah, blah, blah. But it just seemed to go on really quickly. I think it went on really nicely with the brush, and it went on really nicely with the beauty blender. I would probably say, I think my pores look a bit like less obvious on the brush side. I don't know. Sorry, if you can see a bit of pink there. I just dyed my hair pink. Even though, you wouldn't believe it, would you? It looks purple. Because apparently my hair can only go purple. It just makes an executive decision. Oh, I see you want to dye pink there. I'm just going to go purple. Anyway, I'm loving this. And actually, I see what they mean about the illuminated kind of finish, because it's not what I imagined when I think of illuminating. When I think of illuminating, I think of like kind of oily and like oily, you know, like glossy, oily, that kind of thing. Whereas this is actually like more like satin matte. It's glowy and it's radiant, but quite subtly so. I'm really liking it. It made my skin look so nice. And I think I did 2 pumps and it just covered my face really well. I mean, I think I actually prefer it with a brush, although there's not much difference. There's no difference really. Hi! So I totally forgot to just show you what the foundation looked like with the rest of my makeup on. I don't always do this because you always kind of see it at the end of the video anyway when I do my conclusion. But I just thought I'd show you because I feel like I should have done. I don't know. I feel like I missed that out. Anyway, so this is what the LA Girl High Definition Foundation looks like with the rest of my makeup on. This is the next day now, by the way, as well, just in case you're thinking, why is her makeup different? It's the next day, and yeah, just give you a little update. Why not? I'm impressed with it so far. I really like it. I don't know if it's really matching me so much, but I mean, it definitely is one of those lovely dewy, make your skin look really healthy and radiant foundations. But anyway, I'm going to test it a bit more because I've not really given it a really good going yet. This is just the beginning. Next time you'll be seeing me, it's when I have my conclusion. So I've been wearing the foundation for a good few days now. Alex, are you throwing things at Mummy? Excuse me. Yeah! And I really do like it. I was quite surprised because I've tried the concealer and the BB cream by LA Girl and I didn't like either. But this one is amazing. Like, I really do like it. I would definitely recommend trying this if you're a fan of the more dewy, radiant foundations, because it's not matte by any stretch of the imagination. I've got it on today and it just gives your skin a really lovely kind of glowy radiance to it. I have got highlight on, which is adding a bit of a sheen to my cheeks, but you can see like my forehead and just like, do you know what I mean? It's almost like it's just giving my skin a little bit of a bronze, if that makes sense. Now I do have the second, no, this is the lightest shade in Fair, and I do feel like it is fairly dark. Really noticed, oh Alex, what's wrong, bud? What's wrong? I haven't really noticed it oxidising much, but Alex, what do you think? Has it been oxidising much on Mummy's skin? What do you think? I haven't really noticed that it oxidises much on my skin, but I do feel like the colour is just a tad too bit dark. That doesn't make any sense. I've kind of bronzed my neck today just to kind of like blend it all in. So I do feel like if you're fairer skinned than I am, which I know a lot of my subscribers are, Alex, you can't go for the camera, which I know a lot of my subscribers are, I do feel like potentially this could just be a bit too dark. However, they do the white foundation, so I'm definitely going to be picking up the white foundation. I'm really intrigued to see what that's like, and I'm really intrigued to see if I can mix it with this one just to like take the shade down a slight notch. I've not actually set it with powder today and it's wearing really nicely, but I kind of feel like it's not 100% set. You know when you don't set a foundation with powder and it just feels a little bit, not sticky, but a bit wet kind of on your skin. I have oily skin and I found that it's worn really well. It's not broken down oddly, or I've not got particularly sweaty. That's not the right word, is it? Oily. I've not got particularly, or I should say shiny. Shiny is what I should say. Definitely say it's a medium coverage. It's not a full coverage. You can still see here like my little breakout kind of situations, and I've got like a little freckle down here. You can still see that. But it does do a good job of smoothing over the pores and fine lines. I would recommend this if you're more, if you have more mature skin as well, because it doesn't emphasize fine lines. The price point is perfect. I think for $9.99, it's a really good foundation. I know it's not particularly important, but I really love the packaging. I love the pump. I just love the plastic bottle. I think out of all my foundations, this is the packaging that I like best. I would definitely recommend that you give this one a go if you're in the market for a new foundation. You want a more dewy kind of foundation, I would definitely recommend this one as being a good option to go for. It wears really well, it feels comfortable, and it makes your skin look really, really nice. I do believe that you could potentially build it up to being a full coverage. I've not done it myself just because I don't mind a medium coverage. Just one thing to mention, which isn't particularly important, but I'm going to mention it because I feel like I should. It's just under 1 fluid ounce of product. Usually you get a fluid ounce. This isn't important, is it really? Let's be real here. Are you really going to miss the 2 millilitres of foundation? I don't think so. I know LA Girl isn't readily available in the UK, so I bought this on Beauty Bay, as I think I said in the beginning of the video. I forget because it just seems like so long ago at this point. But I really enjoy this, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was a bit of a revelation to me. So go LA Girl with your fantastic new foundation. Okay, so I think that's everything that I needed to say. Probably missed loads out, but if you do have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I hope that this has been useful to you, and I will be back soon with more reviews. That was annoying. I'm unable to not be really awkward. I'm unable. She's unable. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.